Bulking on a vegan diet, and any diet for that matter, can be a pain. What do I eat? Do I meal prep? Where am I going to get my protein from? And is it going to be expensive? In this video, I'm going to answer all of those questions by giving you 3 easy and cheap vegan bulking protein meals that you can have at work, university, or school so you can be productive and make gains every single day. Okay guys, straight into it. Meal number 1 is going to be protein teriyaki stir fry noodles. To make this vegan bulking meal, you'll need tofu, light brown sugar, udon noodles or any other wheat or rice based noodles, teriyaki sauce, agave syrup, pak choy, edamame beans also known as soybeans, onion, you only need half of that onion, spring onion which is also optional, ginger and garlic, 1 red pepper, soy sauce, and you can see how much I've used this, sesame oil, chilies if you like your stir fries hot, and lastly, mirin or rice wine vinegar. So I like to start by cutting up all the veg at once. Next, preheat your oven. I put it on 200 degrees and I put it on the grill setting. Next, open up your tofu and then drain it and then cut out however much you need and weigh it out. I know I'm cutting it here, but I actually end up using the entire packet. So big tip for you guys, you want to press your tofu. So by pressing the tofu, you're getting all the excess water out. So when you put it in the oven, it's actually going to come out crispy and nice. But there are different ways of doing this. They have actual tofu presses, but I just use my hands because I guess I just want to destroy everything with my bare hands, so I use my hands, but you can buy a proper tofu press. Once your tofu is drained and pressed, you want to start making your marinade. You can also make this marinade the day before, so overnight the tofu is soaking up all those flavors, but I never have the foresight for this when it comes to cooking, so I always end up making the marinade when I actually start cooking. Now grab a bowl, then add a healthy amount of soy sauce, agave syrup, teriyaki sauce, and then mix. Then grab your tofu that you've cut up, put it into the bowl and then let it soak up all those flavors. Once all your tofu is fully covered, put it on a baking tray. Baking paper would help here, but
ain't nobody got time for that.
Now place this in the oven for approximately 10 minutes. Add your onion, ginger and garlic and then stir constantly. After about a minute, add your edamame beans and continue to fry. After a couple of minutes, add the rest of your veg. You can leave the pak choy till last if you like this a little bit crunchy, but then fry the rest of the veg. Next, add your noodles to the stir fry and then continue to fry. Take your tofu out of the oven once it's golden brown, then plate out your noodles. Once those are fried for a bit, they should have a nice browny kind of color to them once they've fried through and soaked up all the flavors, and then add a little bit of spring onion on top to finish it off, and there you have it. You have your first vegan bulking protein meal. So guys, here we have the protein tofu teriyaki noodles. A brilliant lunch meal to have if you're bulking on a vegan diet. I make this most weeks. I love having noodles for lunch. And it's great for bulking because it has about 40 to 30 grams of protein in this one bowl. 40 to 30 grams. Obviously depending on how much of the tofu and the soybeans you're putting in. I put a lot in because I have a lot of tofu. I need to get through it all. So guys, huge amounts of protein, but also the calories. We're not being scarce with the calories. This is going to be about 700 calories depending on how much of the noodles you're having, as well as the vegetables, as well as if you're using a different type of oil. Because that can change the calories slightly if you're using sort of like a lighter, less calorie dense oil. So guys, you're not going to be scarce on calories either. You're going to be hitting your calorie goal for the day. Of course, you need to get those calories in if you're going to be bulking on that vegan diet. But guys, a brilliant meal full of protein, and you've got your calories that you're getting. So you're not going to be tired or feeling low energy on this vegan diet. You're going to be bulking and feeling big and strong. So guys, I'm going to finish off this meal and just enjoy it. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that first meal, but I have something to share with you if you're vegan or even just plant-based or interested in it and into your fitness. I've been working on this most of this year and it's gonna be big and I want to share it with you guys. So if you're vegan or even vegetarian, you would have gone through this. You would have had someone come up to you being like,
where'd you get your protein from?
Or
what do you even eat?
Or
you know you're gonna get deficient, right?
These are all stemming from one thing, and that's this global narrative that vegans are weak, that you need meat to be strong, even masculine sometimes. And I want to fight like that. That's the whole reason I made this channel, because I want people to be strong, hit the calisthenics goals, but also to eat right, eat the right way, get strong eating vegan. So this is where Vegan Flex, what I've been working on all of this year, comes into play. Vegan Flex is the solution to people thinking vegans are weak. Vegan Flex does this by giving you guys minimal design gym wear that isn't super loud, that's super clean, very subtle, but gets the message across effectively. So guys, this is where I need your help. By wearing this subtle gym wear, you can start your activism while you work out. So you hit two birds with one stone, for lack of a better term, because of course no one wants to be hitting birds nowadays with stones especially. So guys, if you're interested in flexing what a vegan diet can do for your body and showing people that yes, we can be strong, build muscle while on a vegan diet, then please check out veganflex.co.uk. We're about to drop in the UK on the 1st of December 2021. So if you're interested, then have a look at the website. Let me know what you think. Give me your thoughts. But anyway, let's carry on with those bulking recipes. So guys, the second vegan lunch bulking meal is gonna be the protein aubergine pasta bolognese. Here's what you'll need. 1 can of chopped tomatoes, tomato puree, 1 red pepper, garlic, regular pasta, which is optional, lentil pasta, dried porcini mushrooms. This is optional, but guys, if you want the secret to amazing flavor in your pasta, then you need to get this. Vegan mince, also optional, it's just added protein and flavor if you like that kind of vegan substitute kind of thing. Aubergine, 1 onion, spinach, Italian herbs like oregano, and olive oil. For extra flavor, you can use things like vegan cheese, sun-dried tomatoes, olives, yeast extract, chilies if you like it hotter, and of course, salt and pepper. And if you're getting real freaky, then add some cooking red wine. So the first thing you want to do is chop your aubergine, garlic, and onion. Heat up your pan or pot and pour a tablespoon of olive oil into the pan. Now add your aubergine. You want to start frying this as soon as possible because it does take a while to cook aubergine. If any of you guys have, you know what I'm on about. Add your sun-dried tomato and dried porcini mushrooms if you're adding these to your meal. Add your vegan mince with some salt and pepper. Now add your onion, garlic, and Italian herbs. Fill up your kettle and boil some water. After this, add your tomato puree and fry for about 40 seconds, then add more salt if needed, and then add your chopped tomatoes. Get another pot and start boiling a sufficient amount of pasta. Remember, we're bulking, so don't be shy. Add that pasta in. You want to make sure you're getting enough calories in each of your portions if you're meal prepping, so make sure you add a sufficient amount of pasta. Now, as you can see, I'm using both regular pasta and lentil pasta. That's because I want the high protein lentil pasta, because I'll show you a little picture here that this lentil pasta is packed full of protein. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's fully worth it if you're having kind of pasta based meals. Throw that lentil pasta in there, but also I want to bulk it out a little bit, increase the calories, so I'm adding more regular pasta in. Add a good amount of spinach because after a while of simmering, this will wilt down a lot. Drain your pasta and then plate out your second vegan lunch of the week that's packed full of protein and vitamins. So guys, here is the vegan lentil pasta protein bolognese. So it's ranging from about 800 to 900 calories, depending on how many different types of vegetables you're putting in, also how much pasta you're using. And then it's about 35 grams of protein in this one dish, guys. 35 grams in one meal for lunch. So if you're hitting your macros for breakfast, then lunch, you're all set for dinner. And guys, I've had people comment, I've taken this for lunch, you see me meal prep it, I've taken it to lunch at work at university, and some of the other people that aren't vegan are literally smelling my food and being like, oh, what is that? It smells so good. And I tell them, yeah, it's vegan bolognese, lentil pasta, even though you want to have it. So guys, this is a perfect meal to have for your lunches, but if you don't like bolognese, we got a few more for you to try, but I'm gonna get this down me and I'll show you the next few recipes. Now the last easy and cheap vegan bulking protein meal, it's gonna be a protein sweet potato curry. Here's what you'll need. Sweet potato, protein chicken pieces. I go for these by Squeaky Bean. They're super high in protein. I mean incredibly high, I'll show you later on, but they're super high in protein. But alternatively, you can use chickpeas. 1 red onion, you're only gonna need half of this. 1 pepper, Your curry paste of choice, I went for a madras, coconut milk, spinach, wheat-based chapatis, basmati rice, chilies if you like your curries on the hotter side, and then also you can add some spices like turmeric and cumin. First thing you want to do is to cook your rice because that's going to take the longest. But what I do is I live by using this rice cooker, guys. If you're meal prepping a lot or eating a lot of rice, you want to use this rice cooker. You don't get that kind of stuck to the bottom of the pan thing you get cooking in a conventional pan. Rice cooker is quick and easy, makes it so simple, and you can get really cheap small ones that don't take up a lot of space. So I fully recommend that. Guys, it's 2021. I still see people not washing their rice. Just wash your rice. It's super easy. It'll get rid of all that excess starch. So then keep washing it until the water comes out clear. Next, peel your sweet potatoes. After this, cut it into bite-sized pieces. Next, you want to boil some water and start boiling those sweet potatoes. We're only going to boil them from approximately 8 minutes because we don't want them too soft and super squidgy. We want them to still hold their shape. Cut up the rest of your veg. Heat up that wok or pan, add the oil, and then stir fry the veg. Next, add your protein. Again, you can use chickpeas, but I use the squeaky bean protein chicken pieces. But the reason I do is look at this protein. Just look at it. It's so high. It's incredible. Who needs meat nowadays when you have products like this, quality products with this high protein? But again, if you don't like this kind of thing, then you can alternatively use chickpeas or something else like that. Add your curry paste and sweet potatoes and fry for a couple of seconds before adding your coconut milk. Simmer and add a big bulk of spinach again. Don't worry, it will wilt down a lot. Simmer until reduced, plate out, and you have your next vegan bulking meal. So guys, I hope you enjoyed those vegan bulking meals, but if you're into your vegan fitness and want to show people what a vegan diet can do for your physique and show them that we can build muscle while on a vegan diet and start important conversations and your activism, then check out veganflex.co.uk. We're hoping to make huge changes to how people think about veganism in the next few years, so please check that out. We're dropping in early December. But if you're bulking on a vegan diet but wondering what to have for breakfast, then check out this video.